If you have been hurt by a church in your past, stick around because this video is for you. In John chapter 8, we see the woman caught in adultery, and the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the scribes of the law come to Jesus and they asked him that Moses tells us to stone this woman. What do you say that we do? Right? And this is what Jesus says. This is what he did. So if you open to John chapter 8, we're going to start in verse 3. This is what it says. The scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery, and placing her in the midst, they said to him, Teacher, this woman has been caught in the act of adultery. Now, in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. So what do you say? This they said to test him, that they might have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and wrote with his finger on the ground. And I think he was writing the Ten Commandments, or yeah, and I think that's what he wrote. I could be wrong, but that's what I think because with the context, it kind of makes sense. But don't take my word for it. That's just what I think. Verse 7, it says, And as they continued to ask him, he stood up and said to them, Look, let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her. And once more he bent down and wrote on the ground. But when they heard it, they went away by one, beginning with the older ones, and Jesus left alone with the woman standing before him. Jesus stood up and said to her, Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? She said, No one, Lord. And Jesus said, Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on sin no more. Now, the reason I said if you've been churchers, stick around and let's talk is because I don't think you understand the Jesus that the church that hurt you has portrayed to you is a false Jesus, because this Jesus that we see in this verse did not condemn the woman because he understands that every man has sinned and everybody is a sinner, and whoever has sinned has fallen short of the glory of God, meaning your pastor and whoever hurt you in that church is a sinner too. So just because they told you you don't belong here because of the way you dress or the way you talk or the way you act does not mean that Jesus does not want you, right? That is just a dilemma from the church. It's not Jesus. Jesus wants you, right? The same way that the Pharisees and the Sadducees, the so-called church leaders at that time, wanted to stone this lady, and they asked Jesus what they should do with her. What did he do? He did the opposite. He forgave her and he told her to go sin no more, right? So we just got to understand that God himself forgave this woman, yet the people were condemning her, meaning that if people portray different Jesus to you, you got to find out the true Jesus for yourself. Meaning, read your Bibles, guys. That is the best thing you can do for yourself, is read your Bibles and understand who Jesus Christ is for yourself.